Jesus paid a very great price to give you a peace that is everlasting. Today, I want to tell you about everlasting peace. This peace that was paid for by blood. It says right here in the book of Colossians, chapter 1, verse 19 and 20. It says, "For in Jesus all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell. And through Jesus, to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross." You see, my friends, Jesus made peace by the blood of his cross. And so this is a peace that is not just some guru peace, some yoga, meditation, 10 steps to a better you peace. No, it is not some program peace, some cultish peace, some peace that you find some yogi in the mountains peace. No, this is a peace that's everlasting. A true, firm peace that is beyond comprehension. It's a peace that you can cling to and lean on. And that peace is a person. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. He is the one who gives you an enduring peace. There are a lot of Christians who go through so many trials. If you've ever seen Christians who saw miracles in their life, a lot of people don't see miracles because they don't want to go through what it takes to receive a miracle. You see, there are some Christians who've had family members suffer from cancer or incurable diseases, but they had peace the whole time, the whole journey, because they know God is faithful. And they saw miraculous things happen. People getting healed of brain cancer, tumors disappearing, miracles happening because they chose to cling to their faith in Jesus. And because of that, Jesus gives them this perfect peace. Some people be like, I don't know how you could have so much peace when your world is falling apart, you know? And we Christians, we're like, we have our peace in Jesus. It's a peace. I know it doesn't make sense that we would be peaceful in a time like this, but we have a peace that lasts forever, that endures through the darkest times. We have a peace that is everlasting, that is beyond comprehension, a peace in Jesus, who is the God of the ages, who is the same yesterday, today, and forever, our firm foundation. Our peace is in God. It's not in the world. It's not in religion. It's in God. It's in Jesus. And Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no one can come to the Father except through me. There's a lot of people out there who try so hard to reach God. There's a lot of monks out there sitting in the mountains, starving to death because they're trying to find God's presence, that pure love and joy. But Jesus is the only way. If you reject Jesus, you cannot enter into God's presence. And God's presence, we were created for his presence. We were created for communion with the living God. God created men and women to have communion with him. And when we try so hard to reach God without Jesus, you will never find him. You will never find God apart from Jesus. There's a lot of Muslims who pray all the time, but you cannot find God through Jesus. There are monks who starve themselves, who meditate for hours, who try so hard to find the presence of God. You will not find him unless you find him through Jesus. There's a lot of Hindus who have a bajillion altars put incense on just about every altar, thousands of altars, offering prayers and sacrifices, but you would never find God except through Jesus. There are 4,200 religions out there, but one empty tomb. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no one can come to the Father except through me. I am not giving you 500 options, not even 5 options. I'm giving you 2. If you receive Jesus, you have eternal life. But if you reject Jesus, you have eternal death. And you can make that choice today to either choose Jesus or reject him. And I pray, I beseech thee, that you would choose Jesus today and receive everlasting life. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life.